The courtroom was colder than I expected, both in temperature and atmosphere. My soon-to-be ex-wife sat across from me, her expression as hard as stone. Beside her was her new boyfriend, a smug defense attorney who thought his tailored suit and slick words could bend the truth. He chuckled quietly when the judge called my name, as if the outcome had already been written in his favor. I sat up straighter. I wasn't going to let their arrogance shake me. It had been a rough year. I discovered the affair 6 months ago, not through rumors or suspicion, but through a mistakenly sent text meant for him. Since then, everything had become a legal battle. The house, custody of our daughter, even the dog. She thought having a lawyer for a boyfriend gave her the upper hand. But what she didn't count on was the truth, and the fact that the judge overseeing our case had a strong disdain for manipulation, especially when it involved a child. Her boyfriend began to speak confidently, throwing around legal jargon like he was performing on stage. He painted me as irresponsible, emotionally unstable, and unfit to be a father. I kept my eyes on the judge, who didn't look impressed. When it was my turn to speak, I didn't have theatrics. I had facts. I showed emails, financial records, school reports, even character references from neighbors and my daughter's teachers. The silence in the courtroom grew heavy. The truth tends to quiet a crowd. When I finished, her boyfriend leaned back with a sarcastic smirk, as if none of it mattered. That was when the judge leaned forward, peering down at him with a gaze that stripped away every ounce of confidence. "You seem to be under the impression that this courtroom is your playground," he said firmly. "But this is a custody case, not a show, and I'm not here to be impressed by charm or relationships." I saw the smirk fade from his face for the first time. My wife shifted uncomfortably in her chair. The judge turned to me and gave a slight nod. "From what I've seen and heard today, you are the parent acting in the best interest of the child," he declared. "Temporary full custody is awarded to the father. Visitation will be discussed in a future hearing." I exhaled, the weight of months lifting off my shoulders. As the judge stood to leave, he glanced once more toward her side of the room. "And just to be clear," he added, his voice echoing through the room, "you're not going anywhere with that child today. Court is adjourned." Her boyfriend didn't laugh then. For the first time in a long while, I walked out of that courtroom with peace, not because I had won against them, but because I had stood up for the truth.